Eva, what are you doing? You saw me set up the camera, didn't you? Somebody's a big camera hog. Yeah. Someone's a big camera hog. Come on. Penny, are you joining in the fun? Are you joining in the fun? Looks like you're joining in the fun. All right, so we're back to our lovely series of silver coins around the world. Yeah? Yeah, brought to you by Silver. Yeah, Silver brand silver. That's not really a brand. Yep, got silver. Remember, got milk. We got silver. Come here. We're not playing this game again. Remember last night? No, ma'am. Come here. All right, I'm going to disavow your existence for the duration of this video, since you're being stubborn. You heard? She doesn't want to get in frame, and I'm not going to move frame. She wants to get on stuff. She likes to have all the attention. She's been on my lap all day, and she's just being needy a little bit, which is fine. All right, guys. So our next country, you may have guessed it, we left off with Nepal. Well, if you're following along on your lists at home, then you know what's next. Yeah, what's next, guys? Do you know? If you guessed the Netherlands, right? The place where they have the wooden shoes, then you guessed right. Yay! The Netherlands. So, Netherlands are a Western European nation. Very cool stuff. I actually got quite a bit of silver from the Netherlands. During World War II, we made their coins for them. So that may be why they're so common here. Not 100% sure about that, but it's as good a theory as any, because I don't have nearly as much stuff from, say, Belgium as I do the Netherlands. This stuff you can get near Mel. Hey, come here. I know, honey, you're upset about something. I don't know what, though. Are you feeling sick? Are you sick? Do we need to go to the vet? Actually, the dog did this, not her. You can tell by the bluntness of it. Cat scratches are much more... she has scratched me, but it's very rare. She's generally not a scratcher. Usually when she scratches you, she's playing, or last time she got me, she was jumping off a counter onto me and accidentally clawed me. All right, anyway. Not all my stuff's circulated. I got some unky stuff with the nice, Anyway, that's not necessarily the Netherlands, though, is it? Technically. So, we're just going to look at the stuff from the Netherlands. So, as you can see, you can get this stuff pretty near melt. I don't have all my ASWs written down on any of this. So, yeah, let me do that. Wow, yeah, so I'm not showing you guys anything because you don't know the ASW. Hold on. Let's look this one up real quick. And I'll let you guys look at Eva while I do that. Oh, goodness. All right. Here's some context for you so you know what I'm parading around here. So this is about a third of an ounce of silver, a little over, for $6.59. So, you know, 18 plus $1.50, so $19.50 an ounce, right? Not terrible, not terrible. Let me get this these one food here. So a gulden is 0.1505 at 0.720. So 0.720, that means 72% silver. 0.1505 for 229. That's not bad. Not bad at all. So we'll go ahead and write that on all these coins we pulled out so far. I have a bunch of them. I'm not going to show you every one, guys. I don't want to torture you. So yeah, basically this stuff can be had very near or under melt if you do your work. Okay, I've given a lot of videos on how to do that, but if you have any specific questions, I will be happy to answer them in the comment section of this video. And remember, the real keys here are to buy in bulk. If you're buying one coin at a time, don't get me wrong, you can do it. Guys, you can do it. You can do it. I get coins all the time under melt. I won't say all the time. It happens fairly frequently where I'll get one coin shipped to my house for less than its silver value. So, no, I don't want to poo-poo it, but I will tell you it happens a lot more often when you buy it in bulk. You get something obscure that nobody even knows exists, and it's in a bulk lot. Man, that really ups your odds so much, guys. It really does. And the trick is once you realize these coins exist, you can actually be on the lookout for them. See, the problem is a lot of people have no idea this stuff exists. Did you guys know about guldens from the Netherlands before tonight? Right? Some of you did. I'm going to guess most of you did. That's the point. So it limits the market. It limits the market. And if you can limit the market, you're going to limit competition. So anyway, real quick, we're going to look at some of the different coins from the Netherlands, offerings that you'll see. Now, keep in mind, some of these coins went to copper nickel. So here's a older 2.5 gulden that's more silver, more Wilhelmina the second, or was it Wilhelmina the first? One of the Wilhelminas. Yeah. So yeah, this is a big honking coin. Okay, it's not that heavy though, because it's not as pure. It's a little over half an ounce though. But keep in mind, when I bought this, this was under melt when I bought it. That tells you when I bought this. This was a long time ago. I bought this like in 2011, 2012, when silver was really high. So yeah, that's one of the downsides of dollar cost averaging. Where you get in is important. I got into silver when it was happened to be on all-time highs. So you'll see stuff like that. Now then you'll get something like this. A nice minty fresh 25 cent. These coins are 64%. Now anything under a gulden, I believe, is 64%, not 72. So that's important to know. And I paid a lot of money for this, but it's minty fresh, and the mintages are low on these. So this is a numismatic purchase. And it's in great shape, though. Really. It's a nice coin. See that? Luster. Yeah. And the mintages are really, really low on some of these issues. So don't mind that one. That wasn't here's another example of what was probably a numismatic purchase. So this is an 1849. And again, you're below a gulden, so you're going to get lower fineness, and these coins get really tiny, really tiny. You know, here's a 1918 version. And interestingly, it's exact same fineness and ASW as the 1848 one, or 1849. They didn't really change the silver so much on the smaller coins. What they did was they debased the bigger coins. So, like, for example, here's a 1892 gulden, which is 0.945 fine. I want to show this to you because it's a real important distinction. Prior to Wilhelmina growing up and things getting rough after World War One, the silver content on these coins was nearly 95%. It was more than a sterling coin. The British stuff. They had more silver in their money than the British. And I say money because I mean real money. They had real money. Again, I'm not going to go on and on. I got a lot of Dutch money, silver coins, quite a few of them. This one's a numismatic purchase, but it's really almost a bullion purchase for what I paid for it. 0.945, man. That's cool. That's cool. But they lowered it like I showed you. Same denomination. It dropped to from 0.7596 ounces to 0.5787. And this is Wilhelmina. This is that same little girl I showed you earlier. Her as a child. Her as a middle-aged woman. So, yeah, 40 years will do that to you. And I mean, I could go on and on. This is a really tiny coin, a really cool coin. I got this for 24 cents. And it's in pretty good shape, actually. This is a 5-cent coin from 1850. The ASW is 0.0141. Think about that. It's, but this stuff's great. If you can get this at melt, which you won't, but if you did, even a little over melt, it gives you, first of all, it gives you a cool coin. I wonder how the hell they didn't lose these things, man. Like, here, let me give you some perspective. This is about the size of a silver dollar. This is a 5-cent coin. This thing makes a half dime look big, guys. That's what I'm saying. The diameter on this is minuscule. Minuscule. And you're going to have to get a magnifying glass out to see if it has a dot after the date. Actually, let's zoom in on it. We're moving. We're everywhere. We're everywhere. The date is on the reverse. There is definitely a dot after the date. Do you see it? There it is, guys. Wow. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Let me hear you say, ayo. Ayo. 24 cents for that, man. That's cool. I got this for 50 cents. Right there, 50 cents. It's worn. It's not in great shape, but you know what? It's 0.0736 ounces. So about as much silver as a dime. A little less. Maybe a little more. It's really close. I think it's actually a touch more silver. But the point is a 50-cent dime. I'll do that all day, every day. Yeah. Guys, here's another 95%er. I'm rounding up. Hell with it. So you see the amount of silver actually didn't change that much, but this is a half gulden. So a full gulden is 72%. Is about the same silver as a half gulden from the good old days, yesteryear. So that's pretty neat. They kind of debased their money by half. There's also, I had the 2.5 gulden. There's also a 2 gulden, I believe. Let me see. Where are you No, you're a 1 Guden. Interesting. Never mind. There's not. It's a 1. All right. Well, anyway, we got to get into interesting facts about the Netherlands, and not sit here and look at all these coins. So you got a 5 cent, 10 cent, 25 cent, half Guden, quarter Guden, 2 Guden, 1 or 2.5 Guden, 1 Guden, and that's all I got. I think that's it. They're all silver and they're all fun, and I got a whole bunch of these right here. Just I could put them in a roll, honestly. At the time, this was under melt. As it sits now, that would be about $22 an ounce. So, at the time of purchase, though, those were under melt. So let's do this. Let's talk about. Here's some old school Guden. Yeah, we got some nice deals on these. These are 72% as well. So, I don't think that's right. Okay, I'm going to look up some facts and then we're going to talk about it. So, as you guys know, the Netherlands is informally called Holland, right? So, Holland has some pretty interesting facts. It's in Northwest Europe. And it has overseas territories in the Caribbean, which we kind of showed off some cool coins from there, accidentally. It's flat topography, and of course close to sea level, as they famously do the windmill thing, as you may recall. If you look at the history, and you could really get into this, I'm not going to get too far into this. The Netherlands have been an integral part of Western Europe for many, many decades. They are a people who have a very rich history, very Western European, and generally speaking, they have played major roles in a great many of our of European history, of the events that led to where we are today. So, like New York City, think the Netherlands, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure New York was a Dutch colony, if you'll recall. They've been part of the game since the beginning of, from a, European perspective. They were around when Rome was going through and conquering places, right? I believe Caesar went through there and conquered them. They were part of Gaul, or really close to it. And I could be misremembering, but I know he went all through that region. They were major players in World War II. Yeah, World War One. World War One. The reason Hitler shocked the British initially is because they thought they could hold them off at Belgium and the Netherlands, because they did in World War One. Anyway, have an amazing day. Hope you find all the collectibles of your dreams while you're awake, and we're gonna get on to the next country. We've got 20 minutes on this deal. Be safe, and thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and all that jazz.